There are two things that Indonesians really love. Indomie pakai nasi sama bulu tangkis. And this year, one of them was taken away from us. How's it going, people? Apa kabar kalian? Nama gue Joy. And in this video, obviously, we'll be talking about the All England incident yang I think baru kemarin ya, benar-benar meledak gitu. Jadi inti ceritanya sih sebenarnya, so Indonesia was in a flight with someone who has a positive coronavirus, and because of that, the whole team, the whole Indonesian team was disqualified. Now obviously ini sangatlah nggak adil karena kenapa? First of all, kita nggak tahu dan kita nggak dikasih tahu siapa itu sebenarnya yang positif corona, mereka duduk di mana dan apakah mereka ada kontak dengan tim Indonesia. Kayak mereka bilang because of privacy or whatever, but still we at least want to know who it was. And selama baca just a lot of comments on Twitter and on Instagram as well, obviously there are a lot of Indonesians who is disappointed, who is mad at BWF sama All England karena ya memang sebenarnya All England yang stopin mereka buat ikut gitu. And so I think I just really want to talk about more of like there are just a lot of things yang All England sebenarnya bisa lakuin buat acara di 2021 ini. Banyak banget yang sebenarnya mereka bisa lakuin as an alternative supaya bisa memang stopin kejadian-kejadian seperti ini. Cuman I don't know why but they did not do it. Semoga sih memang peraturannya bisa ditarik, but like I really doubt that happening. Dan problem pertama gue adalah why didn't All England implement a bubble system? Jadi kalau kalian nonton NBA, they have this thing in the playoffs, they call it the bubble. Bukan playoff doang sih, really in the second half of the season, mereka ada bubble namanya, dimana all the NBA teams yang punya potential buat masuk playoff, mereka berkumpul di satu tempat gede, dimana COVID precautions-nya bener-bener ketat banget, mereka dites COVID setiap hari and all that, and mereka dilarang untuk keluar dari tempat daerah itu, karena mereka nggak akan kemana-mana juga, mereka tidur di hotelnya, dan abis itu mereka bakal bertanding di Disneyland-nya, which was where the season was held. Dan anehnya adalah, for an event as big as All England, kenapa sih masih perlu buat tim Indonesia terbang? Kenapa masih perlu buat tim-tim lain buat harus pakai pesawat buat pergi ke venue-nya? Was it not possible to just gather all the players in a hotel and then just really blockade just the area surrounding it, dan benar-benar pilih satu daerah lapangan yang semua negaranya bisa bertanding aja di situ. Like come on man, that shouldn't be that hard to find. Like England is huge, like Indonesia is bigger, but England is big as well. Jadi menurut gua the first mistake was in the system itself, and secondly yang benar-benar menurut gua menuai banyak kontroversi adalah why didn't all the players who arrived at the venue received COVID testing? Kayak tes COVID tuh sekarang cepet hasilnya, 2-3 hari udah dapet. Kakak gue dokter, dia sehari aja bisa dapat hasil COVID. Kenapa nggak bisa semuanya dites pas dateng? And ya abis dari situ ya udah, lu determine aja kalau ini positif, oh ya udah lu karantina. Kalau negatif ya udah lu dikasih main. Just so you know, the whole Indonesian team has already been vaccinated for the COVID-19. And because of that, like why can't they just play? Kalau memang mereka udah divaksin dan memang hasil tesnya itu negatif, karena mereka nggak dikasih main aja gitu. Kayak oke lah, ada yang positif di pesawat, sure, even though kita nggak dikasih tahu siapa, nggak dikasih tahu duduk di mana and all that. But like kalau memang pemainnya itu negatif, kenapa harus didiskualifikasi semuanya gitu? Yang bikin tim Indonesia dan seluruh negara ini makin murka adalah ada beberapa negara, kayaknya Denmark sama India was one of them. They actually had a positive case in their team, a positive case of COVID in their team. And then somehow All England did a retest. Abis itu dari positif itu jadi negatif. Abis itu mereka dikasih main. So I'm like bro, can we not get that same treatment? Itu loh, kayak anehnya tuh di situ sebenarnya. Bener-bener kejanggalannya itu ada di situ. And this really segues to my third point as to kenapa negara-negara macam Denmark dan India bener-bener dikasih kesempatan buat, walaupun mereka memang ada positive case, abis dites lagi ternyata mereka negatif, abis itu dikasih main. Kenapa Indonesia nggak bisa dapetin hal yang sama gitu? Kayak it was very weird. Like a lot of people were complaining that this wasn't fair, and it was not fair at all. It was really not fair. Kayaknya agak aneh sih buat All England, turnamen yang udah segede itu, yang udah bener-bener lama banget historinya dari tahun ke tahun, buat bisa do this kind of blunder on the world stage. Like I know again this is still like pandemic or whatever. Just test the whole Indonesian team and ya udah lu pilih aja dari situ loh. Kayak it's not very hard to do, nggak perlu mereka sampai karantina 10 hari, dan gue dengar juga mereka karantina dan mereka nggak boleh kemana-mana. Kayak udah lu kirim aja ke Indon apa? Bener-bener agak, it's a bit triggering for me cause like I don't watch a lot of badminton, but I just know our team is like hella good. Dan gue baru tahu juga ternyata tim Indonesia itu kayak sempat ngalahin 2 tim Inggris gitu di ronde 1. And then like again Indonesians we start making conspiracy theories kayak mereka nggak mau Indonesia ngebantai semua tim Inggris and all that. Like I don't really know about that, but bener-bener sih kayak banyak banget sebenarnya yang All England sama BWF bisa lakuin to prevent this, but they didn't do it. It actually went to a point where it gets pretty bad as well sih for the Indonesian media as well, because we eat hoax like it's candy. Kayak ada sempat berita muncul di Instagram kalau ada pemain Turki yang satu pesawat sama tim Indonesia tapi dia tetap dikasih main. But eventually sih itu udah terbukti dari surat officialnya BWF kalau memang pemain Turki ini juga di-disqualified dari turnamennya. Cuma just for that brief 2-3 hours kayak Indonesia tuh bener-bener kayak marahnya minta ampun karena merasa lah kok nih pemain Turki ini boleh cuman tim Indonesia nggak boleh. And I really get that, and I really ya sebagai orang Indonesia sendiri juga ya gue kecewa lah. I guess this is where we come into the part where it's not very fun, like just reading through a lot of comments on Twitter. Kayak I don't know why, but somehow this just has to be connected to race. I guess just my message to just all the netizens in Indonesia. This is not fair, but this wasn't fair because mereka All England dan BWF yang unprofessional. Cuman kayak saat kita udah mulai membawa hal-hal yang gak ada hubungannya sama masalah ini, gue gak mau kita marah dan kita kecewa karena alasan yang salah. Itu aja sih. Kayak beberapa komen yang gue baca itu kayak mulai mengarah ke memang nih rasis bla 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 bla. And like gue nggak mau sih, Indonesia tuh sebagai negara menurut gue punya toleransi yang cukup tinggi ya. You can call me naive as much as you want. I've experienced my fair share of like unfairness in this country, but still I would consider this country as a fairly tolerant country. So gue nggak mau ended up being like US di mana kita mulai permainkan game-game ras yang dimana ya apapun semuanya itu dihubungin sama racism gitu. I really don't want this country to reach that point. Like I know this is probably like people is probably gonna forget about this, or maybe don't because we love badminton. Cuman kayak let's redirect our disappointment in the right direction, and that direction should be that the unprofessionalism of BWF and All England dalam menangani masalah ini. Kayak gue nggak tahu, gue yakin ada orang rasis di Inggris, di seluruh dunia ini ada orang rasis. Cuma nggak perlu semuanya dihubungin sama ras, and that is my whole point. And so again, Indonesian people, let's be a bit smart about this, and let's just hope for the best in the future. Kayak unfortunately kita bisa nikmatin Indonesia menangin All England lagi tahun ini. We'll win some other trophies next time, I'm very sure of that. That's kind of it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video, share it if you love it, and don't forget to subscribe. It'll help me a lot. And let me know what we should talk about next. Would love to know down in the comments below. And let me know what you think as well. Menurut lo gimana sih situasi ini? Kayak pengen aja sih bisa ngobrol aja dikit lebih tentang kalian and what you guys really think. And that's kind of it for me. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.